'Twas just a day like other, where people talk with one another, but on this very special day there was nothing in the way of the man that's trying to get away. With a satchel full of gold in his arm, he ran all the way past the farm to a place that was yellow and very mellow. He arrived short of breath, with happiness bouncing out of his chest, but at last there was something missing, though in the end he was very dismissing. The man went out to steal some more in the peasant clothing he wore. Once again he was strolling through the streets, there a rich person he seeks. With a person in his sights, he bound for the person near the lights. A stolen bag in his hand, he bound for his land, but to no avail. There was a loud wail that got him caught by the knights after he put up a major fight. With his hands bound behind him, they took him to the dungeon by his limb, in a cage of iron and steel, with a rough cage feel. With night soon to come, he fell asleep on his numb bum. Alas, he was awakened in the dungeon to no surprise that his hands were tied. When the sun has risen to midday, the same knights arrived to take him away. He was taken outside. For the first time in his life he could not stride, for he has fallen in love for the first time. I can't comprehend, and I can only rhyme. How can I fall in love with this beauty? Is it because she is such a cutie, or is it because of her long blonde hair? In a moment's snare, he was taken to a hut that was bland and guarded by a mutt. With his mind and heart all jumbled, he appeared very humbled. He was then released after flattering, but of course he was lying, and was brought back to town with a grin that he could only satisfy with some gin. So he found himself a bar that's not that far. There he saw the perfect opportunity. He had to steal from their community, but alas, his only intention was to see that girl so that they together can be free. With a stolen bottle, he rushed into full throttle to give it to that girl. He ran so fast that he was going to hurl. But voila, there it was, a castle to no hassle. The girl of his dreams was found. Although he was not allowed to give her the bottle, she said, I cannot take the bottle that you ran full throttle. Why can't you take it from me, he said. This object was not paid ahead. How did you know? No one saw me. My warning must be heed. You must change if me you need. I cannot give my heart to a criminal, alone and sad like a wild animal. The man sought not to fill his empty void, but as he was walking he got annoyed. Why should I change just to be loved by someone? But to his dismay he couldn't change for that one. So once again he found himself stealing. He stole a scarf from a woman kneeling. Oh dear, my true love, I can't forget. And to no sweat he found himself once again at the castle garden. Can I be pardoned? I have yet another gift for you, my lady, she replied with, and yet you did not listen like a baby. My warning was not heed. You did not change your ways. Why must I change my ways in order to be loved by you anyway? Do you not see? I don't need money and things to be happy. Just the same with you. You must be very unhappy. I am, so the man, I am missing something inside. The feeling of love has washed over me like a tide. I now know the truth. I don't need money to be happy. My love, I am no longer unhappy. Can we now live together happily ever after? Yes, we can, my love, she said with laughter. But all of a sudden, his happiness was not to last, for there were many nights that had an outpour of the words, stop, and you are under arrest. But to no surprise, the knights bound his hands to his chest and dragged the man off to the cells again. There his life and freedom could not be bargained, and his sentence was passed. You shall be put to death by the infamous the weapon guillotine. You are very guilty. With a gloomy face, he went to his cell and paced. How can I die now? And out of nowhere appeared the girl with the vow. I give you my love, I'll be free like a dove, and I'll never marry. The beautiful girl then left in a worry. My love, I will always love you, even though my life is through. I am ecstatic that I will die knowing that I don't need money. With night upon him, he curled up like a bunny and fell asleep. In early rise, the man was awoken from his deep sleep and taken to a room where the man's hair they did shave. The man was brave, and he was taken to the stage in a cage where his death did lie. And in a swift movement the girl had to cry, for his head was chopped off. Now the moral of the story is very soft. A person doesn't need money to be happy. All they need is something sappy. All they need is love. Amen.